Welcome back to beerreviews.com. We have another Goose Island beer review for you guys this afternoon. Goose Island out of Chicago. They have a lot of very, very popular beers and a lot of specialty beers that are very hard to find. However, their beers are typically very good. Goose Island has brought out what's called 10 Hills Pale Ale. This is the 6-pack holder. I somehow was able to save it. I try to do this on more beer reviews, but I end up recycling it before I get it to the review. Anyway, limited release. Hops are from the Elk Mountain Farm. It's just kind of a cool little story. They've got this neat little thing down here on the bottom here, looking at some of the different hops and kind of what they look like. I've had this before. I'm a repeat offender. I probably have purchased 2 6-packs of these. This one still is not finished, and I realized I had not done a beer review. So, what they tell you about it is, 10 Hills traces its story back to the Elk Mountain Farm in Idaho. Famous for growing hops of exceptional quality and character, without hops from the 10 Hills grown for the Goose Island at Elk Mountain. We crafted a pale ale that delivers an herbal and citrus hop character. Yummy. We hope you'll find this intriguing balance of flavors in a beer flavors in this beer to truly be unparalleled. Woo! That was a tongue twister, which means it's time for a beer. All right, pale ale, 6.2% ABVs. IBUs of 48, so right down the middle. And for a pale ale, that's pretty high. For an IPA, that's pretty low, but remember, this is a pale ale. Love the top on this thing. It always has the goose head flying. We already told you that it's got Pearl, Cascade, and U.S. Saaz hops. Now, this is interesting. For a pale ale, there are 4 malts. 2-row, which are common, Caramel 20, 40-20, and Munich, which are common. So, like I said, I've had this before. I don't remember it being that malty, but I remember it being extremely hop-alicious. Alright, so we've got a nice kind of copper caramely color. I need to quit using so many words that are tongue twisters. Very, very filtered, a little bit of carbonation, not too much, dissipating after the pour. Looks like a beautiful head with a little bit of a copper malty tint to it, just a little bit. But it's just that perfect thickness, in my opinion. Not too little, not too big. Okay, so, yeah. So, it has a malt smell to it, meaning you can tell there's some malts in there, but I think the hops overpower it. Not by much, but by a little bit. So, let's check it out. That's good. And the reason that's good is because it's got the malt and the hop flavors in the front and the back of your mouth, and then it's got like what I would call this like citrusy pop right on the tip of your tongue that just kind of sits there. That is delicious would be the word I would use. It's really cool, not too crazy, citrusy, just booyah in it that a lot of beers I think either have not enough or way too much. But if you can hit that fine line right in the middle, which I think this does, it's good. So yeah, I mean it's tasty. It's delicious. I like this beer. It's $9 a 6-pack. It is limited release, but I think I've seen it in the stores now for about 4 months. So probably once the summer months hit, it's going to go. It's just a really easy drinking beer. It's a great pale ale. So it's not so crazy bitter on the IPA side, and it's not so weak that you don't get a nice flavor of hops, and you slam in some of those malts to mix it up, and it's a really good, unique beer. I like this beer a lot. This might be one of my favorite Goose Island beers ever. Rating scale between 1 and 5 at microbeerreviews.com, I would give this at least a 4. When I rate this on the website, I'll probably give this a 4.5. It is, for a pale ale, this is in probably the top 10 in my opinion right now, especially at only $9 a 6-pack. That's a steal. So, let us know what you think. Goose Island 10 Hills Pale Ale. Thanks for watching microbeerreviews.com. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, We upload often, and we appreciate you watching. We'll see you again real soon. Cheers.